Stop. Don't blink. Don't scroll. Listen with me, my beloved child, because Archangel Michael is standing behind this very message. He says, a secret letter about your daughter's true destiny was lost. And heaven has been trying to return it to you for months. Your daughter's life was not meant to be ordinary. Her path was not meant to be average. Her future was written in gold. But someone, somewhere, misplaced the spiritual message that was meant to guide her. Tonight is the only night heaven is reopening that message. If you skip this, her timeline collapses back into normalcy. Average choices. Average blessings. Average destiny. But if you listen, her true purpose, her angelic calling, the future God wrote for her, will return to your family line. So stay. This message is the key she was supposed to receive years ago. My beloved child, listen carefully. Archangel Michael says, her destiny wasn't just delayed. It was interrupted. Someone around her. A person who doubted her potential. A person who dismissed her worth. A person who feared her rise. Spoke words that clouded her spirit. Every destiny is delivered through guidance. But when the wrong opinions enter someone's heart, the guidance gets buried under confusion. That is exactly what happened to your daughter. The letter from heaven, the spiritual message that should have guided her, went missing in the noise of life. She began to follow what others expected of her, not what God had prepared for her. She began to shrink her potential, to fit into spaces far smaller than her purpose. She began to question her value, because someone else's insecurity overshadowed her truth. But listen. Heaven never cancels a destiny. Heaven rewrites it. And tonight is the rewrite. Stay. Don't scroll. You are retrieving what was stolen from her spirit. The moment the letter was lost, Archangel Michael reveals there was a specific moment. A day your daughter came home quieter than usual. A day she held her breath longer. A day she lost a piece of her confidence. That was the day the spiritual letter fell out of her hands. Not physically. Emotionally. A harsh word. A betrayal. A misunderstanding. A disappointment. A person she trusted speaking against her. That moment pushed her off the path heaven chose. She didn't tell you. She didn't show it. But her angel saw everything. And her angel cried that night. But heaven kept the message safe, waiting for the day you would be guided to retrieve it. That day is today. The truth of her destiny, what the letter actually says. Listen closely. Your daughter's destiny letter contains 3 powerful truths. 1. She was meant to rise higher than anyone in the family expected. Her spirit carries leadership, emotional wisdom, and divine sensitivity. 2. She was meant to break a generational pattern. The fear others had, she was never supposed to inherit. 3. She was meant to be protected by Archangel Michael personally. He has been guarding her since childhood. This letter was supposed to come to you years ago. But the timing is finally right. Stay. There is more. The restoration begins tonight. Your daughter will feel a shift soon. Clarity returning. Heaviness lifting. Unexpected peace. Emotional confidence. A new sense of purpose. A calm voice inside guiding her. Old fear dissolving. This isn't random. This is the lost letter being restored to her spirit. Archangel Michael says, "Tell them, her destiny is not lost. It was waiting. And now, it is home. My beloved child." If this message reached your heart, it means heaven has reopened your daughter's sacred path. Before you leave, seal her blessing. Like this message, heaven sees your acknowledgement. Subscribe, so you don't miss part 2, where the angel reveals who tried to block her destiny and why. Comment, her destiny is restored. So her angel writes it into her spiritual record. Share this with 10 people, because spreading light expands the protection around your daughter and your home. My beloved child. Don't scroll, don't move. Archangel Michael says, the truth can heal her. But only if you are calm enough to receive it. Listen closely. Heaven never reveals a name to create fear. Heaven reveals a pattern. So your daughter breaks free from it forever. This is the moment her angel has been waiting for. The person who blocked her destiny did not know they were doing it. Archangel Michael reveals something surprising. The person did not have bad intentions. But they carried confusion. And that confusion touched your daughter. Someone close. Maybe a friend, a coworker, an old connection, a family influence. Was walking through their own storm. Their own insecurity. Their own disappointment. Their own unhealed pain. And when your daughter stood near them emotionally, their fear rubbed off on her. Not on purpose. Not wickedly. Not maliciously. But spiritually. Your daughter absorbed their heaviness. Because she is naturally sensitive. Naturally empathetic. Naturally open-hearted. That is why Michael says, her compassion is her gift. But also her doorway of vulnerability. This is what blocked her destiny for a season. Not a curse. Not a dark force. But misplaced influence. The exact moment she was pulled off her path. You might remember this. There was a day when she came home. Quieter. More tired. Emotionally shut down. It looked small on the outside. But spiritually, it was huge. She heard words that made her doubt herself. A comment. An opinion. A comparison. A criticism. A casual conversation that felt off. Those words didn't match her destiny. They dimmed her light temporarily. They made her feel smaller. They made her question her worth. That was the moment the lost letter of her destiny slipped from her spirit. Not forever. Just long enough for heaven to intervene tonight. Archangel Michael says, she is still chosen. Let this sink in. Your daughter is not broken. She is not behind. She is not failing. She is not lost. She is becoming. Becoming stronger. Becoming wiser. Becoming spiritually aligned. Becoming emotionally whole. Michael says, every delay was training. Every confusion was refining. Every setback was repositioning. Her destiny hasn't been cancelled. It has been polished. The real reason you were guided to this message. Heaven needed you. Yes, you. Because your daughter's angel says. They are the anchor. Their faith stabilizes her future. When you listen to spiritual guidance, your daughter receives protection she cannot create on her own. Your love is her covering. Your prayers are her shield. Your awareness is her advantage. Tonight, heaven needed someone who would stay long enough to receive the restored message. You stayed. You listened. You honored the moment. That is why part 2 has opened for you. What will happen next? Her path realigns. Over the next few days, expect subtle miracles. A relief in her energy. A return of her inner confidence. A moment of unexpected joy. A deep breath she didn't realize she needed. Clarity replacing confusion. A better decision forming inside her. A gentle shift in her choices. Her angel drawing her back toward purpose. These are signs the letter has returned to her spirit. She is stepping back into alignment. Without even knowing why. Her destiny is active again. My beloved child. You reached the end of part 2. And heaven honors your presence. Before you leave, seal this blessing. Like this message, it signals heaven that you received the guidance fully. Subscribe, so part 3, what her angel wants her to become, appears before anyone else. Comment, her destiny is protected. So her angel writes this into her spiritual record. Share with 10 people, because spreading light multiplies the protection around your daughter's journey. My beloved child. Don't scroll, don't move. Archangel Michael is still here. And he says, now that the lost letter is restored, your daughter must step into who she was always meant to be. Listen carefully. Because this is the part heaven whispers. Only to the one chosen to protect her. This is the message her angel tried to send for years. Tonight, it is finally arriving. Her angel says, she is more powerful than her pain. There is something important you must understand. Your daughter's greatest strength was hidden under her gentleness. For so long, she believed. I have to keep peace. I have to stay quiet. I have to carry this alone. I shouldn't upset anyone. But heaven says, she was never meant to shrink herself. To make others comfortable. Her angel reveals. She carries a spiritual intelligence far beyond her age. A sensitivity that reads the room. A heart that feels what others cannot. A strength she has not yet discovered. This is the part her destiny letter wanted her to know. The angelic truth, her gift was misinterpreted. Most people see sensitivity as weakness. Heaven sees it as spiritual radar. Your daughter does not overthink. She perceives things early. She is not too emotional. She feels shifts before others do. She is not too soft. She carries heaven's gentleness in her spirit. Archangel Michael says, her sensitivity is not her burden. It is her calling. This is why she was affected by other people's words. Because she absorbs energy deeply. But now that the letter of her destiny has returned, heaven is strengthening her emotional boundaries. She will begin to say, I don't want this conversation. I don't like this energy. This doesn't feel right. I need to protect my peace. This is not rebellion. This is transformation. The transformation begins with one shift. Heaven reveals. Your daughter is entering a new season of clarity. A season where she recognizes who drains her. She feels drawn to better influences. She steps away from negativity. She starts to trust her inner voice. She stops allowing others to define her. She begins to heal gently. She feels more at peace than stressed. She chooses what aligns with her spirit. This is the moment her angel has been preparing for. And you helped activate it tonight. Your presence here reopened her path. The angelic assignment given to you. Archangel Michael gently reveals. They are her spiritual guardian in the physical world. Their awareness keeps her protected. You don't need to lecture her. You don't need to push her. You don't need to worry constantly. Your job is simpler, yet more powerful. Just hold this intention. May her true path open, and every false path close. When you think this, her angel acts immediately. When you say this, her destiny straightens. When you believe this, her spirit strengthens. This is the unseen partnership heaven designed between you and her. A sign will appear soon, pay attention. Within the next few days, you will notice one of these signs. She will share something vulnerable. She will ask for your opinion. She will show more peace than before. She will make a small but wise choice. She will avoid someone who once influenced her. She will sleep more peacefully. She will unexpectedly smile. She will reconnect with something meaningful. That is how you will know. Her angel is guiding her again. This is her alignment phase. This is her elevation season. This is her return to her true destiny. My beloved child, heaven is watching your devotion. And Archangel Michael honors your patience tonight. Before you leave, seal your daughter's new path. Like this message, it tells heaven, I received it. Subscribe, so part 4, the door that heaven is opening for her next, arrives instantly. Comment, her true destiny awakens now. So her angel writes it in her spiritual record. Share with 10 people, because when you help another family, heaven multiplies protection over your own. My beloved child, don't move now. Archangel Michael is still near you. And he says, "Your daughter's life is shifting in ways she cannot explain. But you can feel it. You felt the pressure in the air. You've sensed she is standing at the edge of something new. Something delicate. Something meaningful. Something guided. Heaven has waited for this moment. Tonight, Michael lifts the curtain to show you the door she is being prepared to walk through. The door of true alignment. Your daughter is entering a season where everything she once accepted blindly will now be seen with clarity. Her angel whispers. She will no longer be guided by fear or confusion. Her spirit is waking up to who she truly is. This is not a random phase. This is an awakening. A heavenly transition that only happens when a soul is ready. Your daughter has been through storms that you prayed her out of. She has walked paths that drained her silently. She has tolerated energies she never should have carried. But now, heaven says, she is stepping into alignment with her original calling. This alignment is not loud. It comes quietly. In small choices. Small realizations. Small awakenings that reshape a destiny. Heaven is repositioning her relationships. Here is the truth Archangel Michael reveals. Your daughter is about to experience a shift in who she trusts. Some people she thought were safe will suddenly feel heavy. Some people she rarely noticed will suddenly feel comforting. Some people she gave too much power to will begin to lose influence over her life. This is heaven's rearrangement. Her angel says, relationships that drain her will start fading. Relationships that strengthen her will start forming. You may notice her becoming quieter around certain people, distancing herself from drama, protecting her time more, disconnecting from negativity, seeking more peaceful conversations, avoiding those who cause emotional conflict. This is not coincidence. This is angelic intervention. The inner reset her angel is creating. Your daughter is undergoing an internal reset. A deep healing that prepares her for the blessing waiting behind the next door. Her angel explains it gently. She cannot enter her new season with the wounds of the old one. So heaven is cleansing her from within. You may notice she pauses before reacting. She chooses silence over arguments. She reflects instead of rushing. She listens deeper than before. She asks herself what she truly wants. She feels sudden waves of emotion. She lets go of old disappointments. She forgives without even mentioning it. This is her spiritual reset. This is her emotional upgrade. This is her stepping into a higher version of herself. And heaven wants you to witness it, because your prayers helped activate it. The angelic message for you: be her calm place. Archangel Michael says, she does not need advice right now. She needs a safe presence. Just your calm voice is enough to steady her energy. Just your patience is enough to guide her decisions. Just your understanding is enough to heal her inner conflict. Your daughter may not say it, but heaven sees the truth. She feels strongest when she senses your support. You are the emotional anchor that keeps her grounded as heaven shifts her path. Your role is not to direct her future, but to stand beside her as it unfolds exactly as God designed. The sign you will see soon. Her angel says a sign will appear soon. A subtle one, but powerful enough that you will feel it in your soul. One of these may happen. She will open up about something small. She will avoid someone draining. She will make a surprisingly wise choice. She will confess a small truth. She will speak more gently than usual. She will appear calmer. She will ask for your opinion. She will reconnect with hope. When this happens, you will know her destiny door is opening. And tonight, you helped her step toward it. My beloved child, heaven is proud of your patience. Your daughter's angel honors your devotion. Before you leave, like this message, it signals to heaven, I am aligned. Subscribe, so Part 5, the blessing waiting behind the door, reaches you instantly. Comment, her door is opening now. So her angel marks this moment. Share with 10 people, because when you help someone else heal, heaven extends protection over your own household. My beloved child, stay exactly where you are. This is the part where heaven begins revealing what your daughter narrowly escaped. Archangel Michael is closer than before. You may even sense the atmosphere shifting around you. A heaviness lifting. A soft warmth forming in your chest. This is not imagination. This is intervention. Michael says, your daughter's path was one step away from danger. And heaven moved her before she fell. Tonight, you will understand why certain things never worked out for her. Why some plans collapsed suddenly. Why some people disappeared from her life, even when she wanted them to stay. It was not rejection. It was protection. The truth behind the last person who approached her. Heaven reveals this clearly. A person who once acted sweet, supportive, even trustworthy around your daughter, had intentions that were not aligned with her highest good. She couldn't see it, but her angel did. The angel says, this person wanted access to her life, but not responsibility for her heart. Their interest was shallow. Their words were rehearsed. Their attention was inconsistent. Your daughter sensed something was off, but she didn't know how to explain it. So heaven stepped in. If you noticed, she suddenly lost interest. She changed her mind overnight. She withdrew without explanation. She felt drained after talking to them. She became confused around them. She felt emotional without knowing why. It wasn't weakness. It was spiritual interference. Heaven was pulling her out before she fell deeper into something painful. the angelic shield that deflected the pain. My beloved child, listen carefully. Because this is the part people miss. Your daughter didn't walk away. She was pulled away. Her guardian saw something that her eyes could not see. Hidden intentions. Unspoken deception. Future heartbreak. So the angel created miscommunication, delays, sudden interruptions, emotional hesitation, unexpected distance. These weren't accidents. These were divine mechanisms. Heaven says, when a soul is loved by God, delay becomes protection. Your daughter has no idea how many tears she avoided, because heaven blocked what looked good, but was never going to be good. Your role in this miracle. Archangel Michael reveals something beautiful. Your prayers built her shield. Even when she didn't understand. Even when she didn't listen. Even when she thought she knew better. Your quiet prayers surrounding her became angelic armor. Every time you whispered, God, protect her. Lord, guide her. Keep her safe. Don't let her fall into the wrong hands. Heaven heard you. And those prayers became light walls around her. Invisible but unbreakable. Your daughter may never know how many dangers passed by her, because heaven honored your heart. The transformation happening inside her now. Something is changing inside your daughter. Something deep. Something real. Her angel says she is rediscovering her worth. You may notice she speaks a little more honestly. She avoids people who confuse her. She thinks twice before trusting. She values peace more than attention. She walks away from unnecessary conflict. She becomes more selective with her time. She protects her inner world. This is spiritual maturity. This is emotional growth. This is the beginning of her becoming the woman heaven always intended her to be. The next chapter heaven is preparing. And why she needs you close. Your daughter is entering a season that requires calm support. Not pressure, not questioning. Just presence. Her angel says, let her speak when she's ready. Let her heal at her pace. Let her rise in her own way. The blessing forming for her is delicate, like morning light before sunrise. Too much force will break it. Gentle love will strengthen it. You are the grounding energy in her journey. You are the steady voice that keeps her path aligned with peace. Heaven trusts you with this role. My beloved child, your daughter is protected tonight because you stayed until this moment. Before you go, like this message to signal, her shield is strengthened. Subscribe so Part 6. The hidden blessing her angel has been saving for her reaches you before anyone else. Comment, her angel is guarding her. So heaven records your faith. Share with 10 people, because when you spread light, God extends His protection over your entire home. My beloved child, breathe slowly right now. Because this is the part heaven kept hidden. Until your heart was ready to hear it. Archangel Michael stands beside you. His wings warming the space around your spirit. And he whispers. Your daughter's life was delayed. Only because the blessing needed time to mature. This was not punishment. Not misfortune. Not bad luck. Not failure. It was divine timing. A process heaven uses. When the blessing is too precious to be given before the soul is ready to carry it. Tonight, heaven finally reveals what has been waiting for her in silence. The blessing that was saved, not denied. Your daughter was born with a destiny that requires depth, responsibility, and emotional clarity. She was not meant for small dreams, temporary relationships, or shallow people. Her angel says she was born for a mature blessing, not a fragile one. That is why some friendships collapsed. Some relationships left her. Some opportunities disappeared. Some plans failed suddenly. Some people distanced themselves. Some paths blocked her. Some seasons felt empty. Heaven was not breaking her life. Heaven was preparing her life for something bigger than she could have understood earlier. The blessing was always hers. But heaven refused to deliver it to the wrong hands. The turning point that happened recently. Her angel reveals something powerful. A shift happened around her. In the last 8 to 14 days. You may have noticed it. Her behavior changed. Her energy changed. Her mood changed. Her focus changed. Her intuition sharpened. Her patience increased. Her tolerance decreased. Her silence became deeper. This was not random. This was alignment. Her soul finally stepped into the vibration required to receive her stored blessing. Heaven says, the door she was waiting for is now opening from the other side. She doesn't see it yet, but the blessing has already begun moving toward her. The person who tried to stop her rising. Her angel reveals another truth. Someone near her, or once very close to her, wanted her blessing delayed. Not destroyed. Delayed. Why? Because they feared she would outgrow them. And they were right. This person tried to confuse her decisions, distract her goals, lower her self-worth, keep her emotionally busy, hold her in self-doubt, make her depend on their validation, control her direction indirectly. But listen. They failed. Your daughter outgrew their influence. The moment heaven awakened her spirit, she is no longer confused. She is no longer small. She is no longer emotionally fragile. Her angel says, she is stepping into her true identity. The 3 signs her blessing is about to manifest. Heaven reveals 3 signs. You will notice in her soon. Sign 1, she becomes calm where she used to worry. This is not giving up, it's clarity. Sign 2, she rejects people who drain her, even politely. This is spiritual maturity. Sign 3, she starts attracting opportunities effortlessly. This is her soul aligning with her destiny. When you see these signs, know this: her blessing is not coming. It has already started. The role you are about to play, your presence is becoming more important than your words. Your daughter needs someone who holds space for her quietly. No pressure. No fear. No over-explanation. Just gentle presence, steady love, and emotional safety. Her blessing, whether it is stability, financial security, career clarity, or peaceful companionship, will settle faster when she senses that your spirit is calm. Her angel says, tell them. Your peace becomes her protection. You are not just watching her destiny unfold. You are helping shape it. My beloved child, you stayed till this moment, and heaven honors you for it. Before you leave, like to affirm, her blessing is unfolding. Subscribe. So Part 7, the angel who will remove the final obstacle in her path, reaches you instantly. Comment, her destiny is opening now. So heaven records your faith. Share with 10 people, because when light spreads, God widens the protection around your daughter. My beloved child, stay right here with me, because what I am about to reveal is the part heaven never shows until the viewer is spiritually ready. Archangel Michael is stepping forward now. His wings stretch across your daughter's path, casting a shield of soft golden light over every step she is about to take. And he speaks. There is one final obstacle, and it is about to be removed forever. This obstacle did not come from darkness alone. It came from hesitation, old wounds, unhealed memories, and silent fears she carried deep inside. Fears she never told anyone. But tonight, heaven is tired of watching her blame herself for delays that were never her fault. The real obstacle heaven is about to destroy. Listen closely. Your daughter has been trapped between her true destiny and the emotional weight of someone she once trusted too much. It could be a friend who manipulated her, a partner who doubted her, a relative who controlled her, a coworker who envied her, a person she loved who betrayed her, or a memory she still hasn't forgiven herself for. This final obstacle is not a person alone. It is the energy created by what that person did. Michael reveals. It created a shadow in her soul. A shadow she kept pretending didn't exist. She walked with confidence, but doubt followed one step behind. She smiled, but fear hid under the surface. She moved forward, but old memories held her ankle. This is why blessings took time. Not because God said no, but because her heart wasn't free yet. to hold what heaven had prepared. What is about to happen in the next 48 hours? Heaven says this clearly. A situation will rise suddenly. That forces her to see the truth. It may come as a conversation, a message, a confession, a realization, a moment of clarity, a slip of the tongue from someone, or a strange silence that reveals everything. This moment will not harm her. It will liberate her. After this moment, something in her spirit will snap back into alignment. Her angel whispers. She will finally feel like herself again. And you will feel the shift in the atmosphere around her. Her voice will sound lighter. Her face will look calmer. Her words will have confidence. Her steps will feel purposeful. Because once the final obstacle is removed, nothing, and no one, can delay her destiny again. The angel who was assigned to her from birth. Heaven reveals something comforting. Your daughter was never alone. From the moment she took her first breath, a guardian angel was assigned to her. One who only protects souls that are destined for meaningful lives. This angel has blocked wrong people, removed unhealthy relationships, interrupted bad decisions, shut doors she shouldn't walk through, slowed things she wasn't spiritually ready for, pulled her away from environments that dimmed her light. And now, this same angel is preparing to remove the last hidden weight she carries. Michael says, "Tell them." Her angel has lifted the sword. The final chain will break. What you must do tonight. Heaven instructs you gently. Stay emotionally steady. Stay calm in your spirit. Stay peaceful in your heart. Offer quiet support, not pressure. Because your calmness becomes the ground she stands on. As heaven clears the air around her destiny. If she talks to you, listen. If she stays silent, give her space. If she moves differently, trust it. If she withdraws, don't panic. If she opens up, respond with softness. Your role is not force. Your role is presence. Her angel says. Their steadiness becomes her safety. Their support becomes her confidence. My beloved child, you stayed till this exact moment. And heaven honors you deeply. Before you leave, like to declare, her obstacle is being removed. Subscribe so Part 8, the moment her life turns overnight reaches you instantly. Comment, her path is clearing now. So heaven records your faith. Share to 10 people, so heaven multiplies the protection and clarity coming toward your daughter. My beloved child, do not move. You have reached the part where heaven finally opens the curtain and reveals the moment your daughter's destiny begins to turn in her favor. Archangel Michael steps forward again. Not slowly, but with sudden, divine urgency. His wings are not calm tonight. They are wide, alert, protective. As if something important is about to shift around your daughter's life. And he says, everything around her is rearranging. Stay right here and hear this through. The energy shift happening around her. For the past few weeks, your daughter has been feeling something she couldn't describe. She felt restless without knowing why, emotional without a reason, tired at strange hours, alert at night, distant from people, sensitive to small things, pulled toward silence and reflection. These were not random emotions. They were signals. Signals heaven uses when a destiny is reshaping itself. Michael reveals she is stepping out of old energy and entering a higher, clearer space. This transition feels uncomfortable because she is spiritually shedding the weight she has carried for years. Tonight is the breaking point of release. Pay attention now. There is always one night before every breakthrough where a soul feels the heavy pressure of everything changing all at once. For your daughter, that night is extremely close. It may even be tonight. Heaven shows this. Her spirit will release something she has held too tightly for too long. A fear, a memory, a guilt, a loyalty, a worry, or a connection that no longer belongs in her future. And Archangel Michael says, do not fear the breaking. The breaking is how the blessing enters. This release will not harm her. It will free her. A person who once blocked her is being removed quietly. Listen carefully. There is someone who once carried influence over her. Someone whose words, opinions, or behavior created doubts or confusion in her life. But heaven is not confronting this person openly. Heaven is removing them quietly, without drama, without conflict, and without emotional chaos. Michael says, she will simply feel distance growing. And that is your sign her path is being cleared. This removal is protection. This distance is healing. This separation is necessary. The moment this person steps back, your daughter's destiny becomes easier, lighter, faster, and aligned again. The blessing enters when calmness returns. After this spiritual release, heaven shows something beautiful. A strange calmness will settle around her. Not silence out of fear. Silence out of clarity. She will think more clearly. Feel emotionally lighter. Speak more gently. Choose differently. Walk with confidence. Smile without forcing it. Trust her intuition again. This is when the blessing enters. Heaven says, her heart needed space. Now the space is ready for her blessing. The blessing will not be small. It will be a turning point. Something around her life. Career, relationship, finances, family, decisions will move in the right direction. So suddenly. that you will feel the shift yourself. Outro, same format, no super thanks. My beloved child. If you are reading these last lines, heaven has marked your spirit for clarity. Before you move, like to declare, her breakthrough is happening now. Subscribe so Part 9, the blessing that enters after the release reaches you instantly. Comment, her path is opening in God's light. So heaven records your faith. Share to 10 people, not as a ritual, but as a way of spreading protection to other families. My beloved child. Stay right here with me. Don't move. Don't blink too fast. Don't let your heart rush ahead. Because this is the moment heaven finally reveals what enters your daughter's life. After everything she released. After the person was removed. After the spiritual shift. After the breaking point. Archangel Michael steps closer. So close that the air around your spirit shifts. And he says, her breakthrough doesn't come on a quiet day. It comes after the soul shakes. This is the part few people ever reach. You have. Stay here. The light that enters when the pressure breaks. When heaven allows a soul to reach a breaking point. It is not punishment. It is positioning. Your daughter reached that point. Because the blessing coming toward her is bigger than her old environment. Bigger than her old fears. And bigger than the behavior she used to tolerate to keep peace. Archangel Michael reveals. She was shrinking to make others comfortable. But now God is expanding her life to its rightful size. For years, she lived with a small space around her spirit. Emotionally, financially, mentally, and socially. But heaven is tearing that old space open. The 3 signs of an approaching destiny shift. Michael shows 3 signs that her breakthrough has already begun. Stay with me. Sign 1, she begins to disconnect from people she once leaned on. Not out of anger. Out of clarity. She will see people for who they truly are. Masks fall. Truth rises. Silence grows. This is heaven's way of preparing space. Sign 2, new thoughts start appearing in her mind without warning. Ideas, decisions, realizations. Not forced, divinely placed. She will suddenly see what she should have seen long ago. This is heaven's guidance. Sign 3, a surprising opportunity walks into her life quietly. Not loud. Not dramatic. Not chaotic. But unexpectedly aligned. This opportunity is the blessing heaven promised after the release. Michael whispers. She lost what was small to make room for what is sacred. The blessing has a location. Listen carefully. Heaven shows a place. A physical location. Connected to her next blessing. It could be a workplace. A new environment. A home. A meeting place. A spiritual space. Or a person's presence. This place holds the energy of the breakthrough heaven prepared for her. Michael says she will be guided toward this place effortlessly. When she arrives, her spirit will feel lighter, as if someone turned on a warm light inside her chest. This is how you will know she stepped into the next chapter. Her emotional healing begins suddenly. This is powerful. Her emotional heaviness will not fade slowly. It will lift suddenly. Not in pieces. All at once. A moment will come when she feels free, clear, supported, certain, peaceful, elevated, and spiritually guarded again. This is heaven lifting weight off her spirit. Michael says she cried in private, but she will heal in public. Her glow will return. Her strength will return. Her inner voice will return. Her confidence will finally rise again. My beloved child, you stayed until this moment, which means heaven marked you today. Before you leave, like to seal this blessing over your daughter. Subscribe so you receive part 10, the door God opens for her next chapter. Comment, her blessing is entering now. So heaven records your faith today. Share this to 10 people to spread angelic protection into other families. And keep this divine chain unbroken.